We are here in Houston. We're only here for 24 hours and we're going to do a bit of a food tour. We have some barbecue spots that we want to hit up and we want to try some local favorites. So just a quick trip here in Houston. We're gonna eat some delicious food. Thanks for joining us. Our first stop here in Houston is Pinkertons Barbecue. We're walking up now. We can already smell it. And if you can smell your food as you're walking up, I think it's gonna be a pretty good time. This place is pretty busy today, so that's usually a good sign. We're very excited to be down here in Texas to eat some barbecue. So today we have a beautiful sliced brisket. We have candied pork ribs that just, the color on here is amazing. And as a side, we have jambalaya and a little bit of bacon, mac and cheese. Everything looks amazing, smells amazing. I think I'm gonna go for one of these candied ribs because that sounds good. So, wow. Go for it. Wow, the flavor on here is amazing. It is sweet, but it's not too sweet. So I understand that why they're called candied ribs. But pulls right off the bone. Perfectly cooked. This is not my first time in Texas, but this is my first time in Texas for barbecue. Perfect way to start. I'm excited for more.
It's finger looking good. There's a reason there's a big smile on my face. And that's because I'm in Texas eating barbecue, and look at how beautiful this is. I mean, look at this. Look at this brisket. It's more like a piece of art. And we actually got kind of the ends of it as well. And we're just gonna take a nice big chunk. It's just different. If you're not in Texas, you just don't find brisket like this. I mean, it's just, if you look at the smoke ring on there, that smoke ring is low and slow, and that's the only way you can get it. They know how to do it right down here in Texas. It's just beautiful.
My first bite of Texas brisket. You know, we eat a lot of barbecue, and Adam is always talking about how this is the best barbecue outside of Texas at these certain places. So now I'm here in Texas eating the brisket. Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. It just melts in your mouth. The bark. Adam was talking about the smoke ring. And it's no surprise. They know exactly what they're doing down here. Wow.
At the different barbecue spots we go to here in Texas, we're gonna try and find unique different sides. And this is a jambalaya that has smoked duck and sausage in it. And we're definitely gonna get some sausage links, but we didn't get that here at Pinkertons. But let's go. First bite here of jambalaya. Really smoky flavor, a lot of flavor, rich flavor. I mean, I think it would be a crime to come here and not get brisket or ribs, but you know, if you wanted to come here and get a beer and just have a little bit of jambalaya, I wouldn't recommend against it. So this is Pinkerton's barbecue sauce. It's an all-purpose barbecue sauce. We're gonna put it on the candied rib. Madeline really liked the candied ribs. You're gonna get that kind of caramelized sauce on there. But I think their barbecue sauce is a mustard-based sauce. And I tried it on the brisket. It was quite good, so here we go. Really good rib. It's when you bite into a rib, you don't want to have it all fall off the bone. You want it to pull away very easily. But you want to be able to see where you bit into it. That's exactly what you got here in this rib. Both the brisket here and the ribs, if I had to give them a score in a barbecue competition, they'd probably be winning that competition. A tremendous way to start here in Houston and in Texas. Pinkertons barbecue, just, I mean, of the highest quality. The brisket was great, the pork ribs are great, the sides are great. In fact, one of the things we're gonna try and do is find really unique sides all across Texas, so that smoked duck jambalaya, that's a good start for that.
Like Adam said, Pinkertons was a great first stop to kick off our Texas barbecue tour. I'm excited to eat a bunch more barbecue because that was delicious, and I know it's just gonna keep getting better. We decided to stop in at Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company. We're here on their rooftop deck for a couple of drinks, some football, and an incredible view of downtown Houston. Tonight we are heading into Ninfas for a little bit of Tex-Mex. They're supposed to have great fajitas, we're gonna have some margaritas and enjoy our evening here in Houston.
Well, our fajitas have arrived at Ninfas, and we got them topped with bacon and cheese. We've got all our accoutrement here. Now you can hear them sizzling. We have to let them settle down before we can eat them. Ninfas claims to be the originator of the fajita, and we're gonna build our fajita here. We've got the mixed fajita. We got chicken and steak. Looks absolutely beautiful. Technically, we have 3 meats on here because we have bacon as well. And this is classic Tex-Mex. We wanted to take it a little bit easier tonight. I don't know if we accomplished that. This food is piping hot and it smells amazing. We're gonna go a little bit of guac, a little bit of sour cream, and some pico. The salsas they bring you for the chips are very, very good. This green one especially. There we go. These fajitas are really good. The meat is all really well seasoned. It's cooked perfectly. The tortilla is also homemade and it's really fluffy. And when you get that salsa and sour cream and guacamole working with it, that's a pretty good fajita right there.
This tortilla in particular looks amazing. Love the cheese on top, crunchiness from the bacon, a little bit of heat from the peppers, and all these fresh ingredients on top. And really, this tortilla is pretty incredible too. We just finished up here at Ninfas, or Ninfas. It's probably Ninfas. We just finished up and it was absolutely delicious. Fajitas knocked it out of the park and was another great stop here in Houston.
Right now I am standing outside of our next barbecue stop, and that is the pit room. So you can see behind me, they have a cow that has a pig standing on top of it, that has a chicken standing on top of it, and I think that's some sort of Illuminati symbol. That's one of the best paintings I've ever seen outside a barbecue spot, but we're looking forward to going in. It's our second barbecue stop in Houston, and I think we picked a good one. We've gotten our barbecue here at the pit room. It's classic Texas style. You walk up, they chop it right in front of you. We got a 3-meat plate, so we kind of got a sampler. We got their brisket. We got the sausage. I asked the guy who works here what's your favorite sausage. He said jalapeno cheddar, so that's the one we went with. One of the fun things about this place is they have a condiment bar. They have their pickles, they have their jalapenos, they have carrots, pickled red onions. And so we kind of got a smorgasbord of that too as well. I don't want to talk any longer. I want to dig into barbecue, so let's go. All right, first bite of brisket here at the pit room. This brisket is super tender. It falls apart in your mouth. When they were cutting it, there was no effort. He was just like chop, 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 and they're going clean slices. It's one of the most tender pieces of brisket I've ever had.
Going in on the link here. Full of flavor, nice and smoky. They have this window right here. When you're walking up, you can watch them slice everything up right in front of you. And the brisket, as Adam said, is so incredibly tender. They have this bourbon coffee barbecue sauce. It's like sweet, smoky. You can taste the coffee. The coffee just gives it a earthy, like more grounded taste. But there is sweetness from the bourbon coming through too. Perfect on this brisket here. I haven't tried anything like that before.
Well, before we dig into this giant pork rib here, we're gonna go ahead and try the sides. We got potato salad. Some people argue with me, but I think a good barbecue spot also does amazing sides, because that means they're putting effort into every single thing they do. And that's what you want out of a restaurant. And so a lot of the places we visit and we put up on our channel, they always have amazing sides as well. And so that's why we like to try so many of them. And that's just a good potato salad. The one I was really excited about was a Lotes. We got it topped with cheese. Those are good. They're smokier than a Lotes, I think, that I've had before. They're really good.
I'm gonna go in here on this big giant rib. We've got some of the coffee bourbon barbecue on here. Wow, this is like Fred Flintstone.
They have a beef rib that's actually bigger.
I don't think I've ever eaten a beef rib. You keep bringing them up.
But you can't get the beef rib with the 3 meats. So.
Oh, okay. So apparently there's a beef rib that is even bigger than this. Barely made a dent in that rib there. That was very, very good. Pulls apart easily. Holds up well. Sauce is great. Another delicious rib here in Houston. Ooh, that bark is good too. I'm really liking their sauce. A great stop here at the pit room. More delicious brisket, ribs, awesome sides. Now we are going to head out and keep this barbecue tour rolling. We are on our way to San Antonio next. If you want to see more from our adventures in Texas, click right here. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.